Look at the two dead knots in Stalin's mind. One is that every day I think capitalism is about to perish. The market economy is not good. The second is to carry out a world revolution. Be the leader. Later, it developed into hegemony, evolved into the US-Soviet battle for dominance. It has caused the whole world to be in peace for decades. The establishment and disintegration of the Soviet Union all are major events in the 20th century. It's a pity that time is too short. From 1922 to 1991, strictly counting as less than 70 years. But no matter what, the Soviet Union in human history created an unprecedented social system. Theory has begun to be practiced in human society. The proletariat, who has always been a cattle and a horse, has become the master of society. The working people see hope. One person here can't get around. That's Stalin. After all, the kind father has been in power for nearly 30 years. Later, the Soviet model was mainly the Stalin model. Lenin founded the Soviet Union. Stalin shapes the Soviet Union. Stalin allowed Soviet heavy industry to develop rapidly. National strength soars. Later, the anti-fascist war won. That's the greatest contribution. But his right and wrong are complicated. The key is that Stalin has always had two dead knots in his mind. Can't unlock it. This directly affected the later destiny of the Soviet Union, even the whole world. This is the first one that Stalin has always insisted on. Theory of the total crisis of capitalism. He always declares confidently, capitalism is about to perish. This will take a few days. So don't do the market economy. That's all taken by capitalism. The second plot is that the Soviet Union has been established since the day it was founded. Have an ambition. Just be determined to carry out a world revolution. Determined to achieve global prosperity. How did the Great Famine in Ukraine come about? It's Stalin audio. Being poor and doing heavy industry. Really no money. I had to exchange grain for imported equipment. It directly leads to a tragedy on Earth. Stalin's first deadlock. Actually, Lenin has already walked by. Lenin once imagined. No product production. Establish a national planning committee. All economic activities have a center to direct. How good that's. No one knows how to do it. But Lenin soon found that this didn't work at all. So stop it quickly. That's an immediate impact. What a pity Stalin didn't follow the correct path of Comrade Lenin. The entire Soviet economic history. Several Soviet Union officials have been repeatedly entangled. This tangled and swaying lasted for nearly 70 years. It was not over until the Soviet Union collapsed. Historical experience, so far, all have been proven. The market is the best way to allocate resources. No matter which social system, you can't get around this hurdle. But Stalin just didn't see through this. Although he was from 1929 to 1933, he picked up a lot of cheap money during the Great Capitalist Crisis. He is full of joy. I thought the world revolutionary storm was coming again. Capitalism is not long. In addition, he is doing a big cleaning in China. It caused a great famine in Ukraine. He himself knew that he had done a lot of evil. Keep going like this. The seat may be unstable. Unexpectedly, God-given opportunity. The Great Depression of capitalism came to your door. Then you must not hold it firmly. Quickly change your domestic attention. Escape from problems and responsibilities. So at this time, then you said during the Great Depression crisis, capitalism is about to end. This is understandable. But it was 1952. Still insist on this statement. That's a bit outrageous. After World War II, a large number of scientific and technological achievements of atomic energy computers have been widely used. Capitalism has ushered in a golden age of 20 or 30 years. But Stalin still couldn't come out of the original frame. It also uses the theory that capitalism is about to perish to guide the revolution. After Stalin's death, the theory of the total crisis of capitalism has not been corrected. The Soviet Union still insisted. Capitalism is about to be burping. Let more countries accept the Soviet model. So we have to engage in arms race in the United States to compete for the world. Stalin once thought, only the proletarian world revolution, especially the revolutionary victory in developed countries. That's the final victory. Therefore, promoting the world revolution is Stalin's unswerving goal. Then you said that World War II has been over. People all hope to live a peaceful life. Stalin is also focused on developing heavy industry. It's about completing the world revolution. At that time, the Soviet Union's GDP was less than half that of the United States. But we have to compete with the United States in arms race. The best scientist in the Soviet Union. The best raw materials should be satisfied with the military industry. All civilian products must make way for him. This has seriously affected everyone's living standards to improve. No public resistance happened, because everyone doesn't want to live this day long ago. Stalin also has a bad habit, just like fantasy of being the leader of the martial arts world. He is domineering in the country. I have to decide internationally. I like the feeling of a group of little brothers behind me. Stalin's domestic purge is not enough. Large-scale cleaning and suppression in Eastern European countries. When Tito was falsely accused, imperialist spy, Poland, Hungary, Bulgaria, a large number of leaders were brutally suppressed. At the end of 1949, waited for 2 months. Stalin is not here to meet. Because China violates the Soviet Union, it has been revolutionizing. Stalin has been resentful. Finally saw the above. The winner is not criticized. This sentence was originally the general whom Katerina II forgives him. That's a famous saying. What did you say? It's like the emperor talking to his ministers. After World War II, originally the United States, Soviet, and British were having a happy meeting in Yalta, though the ideology is a bit different. But at least we were talking about the problem at a table. Give each other some smiles. After all, they fought Hitler together. But Stalin was the first to deliver a series of inappropriate speeches. It's just a complete breakdown. February 9, 1946. Stalin delivered an important speech at the Moscow. It also severely criticized the capitalist system. Stalin said, "The results of World War II show. The victory is our Soviet social system. It's proven. This system is very good, much better than capitalism. Therefore, the Soviet system is the most superior form of human social organization." World War II had just subsided. Peace is everyone's request. Prepare for a new war. Heavy industry is also the first. Still have to prepare for war. So Stalin's speech was released. The West is completely infuriating. These words are regarded as declarations of World War III. Churchill couldn't sit still. He delivered a famous Iron Curtain speech directly. Then the West cannot wait for death. So the Cold War began. It has something to do with Stalin's